Namaste, hello, it's lovely to connect with you today. My name is Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm very excited to be here sharing with you today. I'm here to pull some cards and share some guidance for Thursday the 4th of January and Friday the 5th of January. So extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much. Good morning, Linda. Hi, Valentina. Lovely to see you. If you're new to watching, welcome. This is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using my Speed of Light Oracle cards, and I'm going to pull a card for Thursday. I'm going to pull one card for Friday and one card for the theme for Thursday and Friday. Hi Donna and Daniela and Donna and Doris. So I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust something shared will be helpful and supportive for you. So you will know if it's guidance that you need to hear, because it will make sense to you. It will seem like I'm talking directly to you and that what I'm sharing is relevant for something you're going through in your life. So it's no accident. I have no idea what's going on for you. So you can, really take notice of that type of information that is relevant for your life, and let the rest of the stuff go that doesn't make sense. So I feel that's all I need to say. I trust that you're doing well and things are flowing well for you. Hi, Christina and Justin from Michigan. Linda says, I trust you're feeling serene. I look at peace. Oh, that's nice. It's been an interesting couple of days. But I'm here now. It's just really busy, isn't it, at the moment? I've got my son's on his first summer holiday break from work since he started full-time work, his apprenticeship, the beginning of last year. And my daughter's on school holidays in between grade 10 and grade 11, which is a big change here because they go from high school to college, which is grade 11 and 12 here. It's just been lots of running around and really quite chaotic at the minute. So I'm pleased to have found a few minutes to stop and share this video with you today. So I'm looking for, and thank you for your compliments, that's beautiful. I'm looking for the best card for Thursday, the 4th of January. So Thursday the 4th, and I trust the best card will find its way to the top of the deck. So we're going to go with this card. We've got lots of bees around this morning, which is beautiful. We've got this card for Thursday, card 14, called Eagle's Nest. And the keywords say preparation, home, waiting, and soon. This talks about changes around the home and that our time of waiting will soon be over. So to allow ourselves this time of waiting to prepare ourselves for the change in the home, to prepare ourselves for our move, to prepare ourselves for what's next. So the waiting time is valuable. Sometimes we get so impatient with the waiting because we want the thing to happen now. But there is so much potential that we can tap into during the waiting time, and this card specifically is saying to prepare ourselves. So we may find that packing, preparing, organising, even just, and I've found this the last couple of days with just such busy stuff that's happening, just with the summertime. I find that I'm having to step back and nurture myself more. So it's like the busier I am, the more I'm tending to almost be swept into overwhelm. And when I feel like overwhelm's coming, that's a sure sign for me that I need to step back and stop putting pressure on myself. So then I step into my sort of nurturing mode. So there's been a lot of us, I feel, that have stepped back, and there's a lot of nurturing energy in a bird's nest anyway, that reminds us of nurturing, of nesting, of the home, of caring for ourselves and those that we care for. So some of us may be inspired to step back and nurture and hold ourselves and think about how we can increase our self-care, especially if we're starting to feel overwhelmed or hectic or under pressure at this time. So let's allow things to settle down a little bit on Thursday as we tend to things around our home and we tend to things that are important to us, things that are important to us in that particular moment. So our time of waiting will soon be over. Let's prepare ourselves and let's tend to the nest. Let's tend to the things that are important to us at this time, which may include ourselves tending to our own self-care. So that's the guidance for Thursday, the 4th of January. And I trust it makes sense to you. Hi, Jolene, who says increase self-care, definitely. And hi, Joanne, lovely to see you. So I'm now looking for the best card for Friday, the 5th of January. Friday, the 5th of January, and we'll see what comes up. I trust that you're all feeling good. Oh, it's quite crazy. In fact, I'm a little bit shocked to think that I'm pulling cards here for the 4th and the 5th of January because it feels like it's much later. It feels like a lot's happened just in these last few days. So there's a kind of a disorientation with time at the moment as well, or has been for a couple of weeks actually. So Friday the 5th of January, let's grab this. Okay, we've got Filters card 26. And the keywords say belief, cancel, delete, clarity, and awareness. So this is encouraging us to open up our awareness, or we could say expand our observations, especially on Friday, and really observe and become more aware perhaps of what's going on around us, but also how we're feeling inside, especially in our heart, which is where this energy is streaming from. So let's keep perspective. You know, sometimes we blow things out of proportion, and our perspective is a little warped. So we're being encouraged to ensure that our perspective and how we're seeing things is true and is not based on our filters or our distortions of what things really are based on our own wounds. Because often how we see things, how we react to things is filtered through our own wounds and our own issues and fears and insecurities. So we're being guided to really be aware of how we're reacting to things, how we're responding to things, how aware and how observant we are on Friday, and make sure that we're not clouding things or distorting what's going on with our own wounds and issues. This is one reason, one of the many reasons why I find it really important to make self-healing, or for me, my self-healing, a priority, is because I don't like that space of distortion when I feel wounded, and everything that happens, all interactions with other people, tend to reflect that wound to me. It's like what I'm perceiving is filtered through that wound, and then what I'm seeing in the world is also filtered through as well. So if you are feeling wounded, it's important to be honest and real about it, and then do your best to allow yourself to let go of those old wounds and the insecurities and the way you're distorting how things really are. It's a bit of a confronting energy around this, because it confronts us to see that, hey, we might not be perceiving things as clearly as they really truly are right now, but it is a good wake-up call, if you like, to help us realign further with our truth. So remain aware and observant on Friday, and especially to how you feel, what you're thinking, what you're doing, what you're saying, and also how you're reacting to things that are going on. Allow your heart to open, and allow the channels of your heart, if it was like this macabre. Is it a macabre? Yes, it is a macabre. As you allow this macabre, which is like a triangle pointing up, overlapping a triangle pointing down. As you allow the Merkaba of your heart that's streaming out, clear, bright, beautiful energy, as you allow that to clear and filter, and not filter, as you allow it to clear and filter out the wounds, filter out the issues that are distorting and perhaps either shifting these colours in a different order, or even making them a bit murky and dirty and yucky looking. So to have that energy streaming out as clearly as possible from your heart, it might be worth looking at your wounds, your insecurities, your issues that you carry on Friday. But you might see it playing out in your life, and especially in your connections with other people. Other people are great teachers for us, especially our relationships, our closest relationships, and that card's on the bottom, the twin flame card, especially our closest relationships, as well as our family members. I mean, these are pretty potent people and potent lessons that we learn in these relationships and the different dynamics that these relationships present to us. So, you know, relationships are a big lesson for us. Sometimes we might feel we want to just hermit and, you know, go and live in the hills or in a cave somewhere and just avoid people completely. But really these relationships reflect some really potent, powerful things back to us. So let's be willing to see ourselves through how we're reacting or through what's going on with others, and the feeling that it triggers within us, so that we can better and improve ourselves. So I trust that makes sense for your Friday, the 5th of January. So I'm now looking for the best card for the theme for Thursday and Friday, and the theme card, I think, of helping us bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for Thursday and Friday. So let's see what the theme cards is for today. Johnny says mercy. Thanks, Johnny. Hi, Chelsea. Okay, Thursday and Friday's theme is this here. Isn't that funny? So that card was just sitting on the bottom and decided to show up. It's the Twin Flame card, card 39. And the keywords say union, love, togetherness, equal, and effort. It talks about seeing eye to eye with others. This highlights how important it's going to be on Thursday and Friday around the dynamics of our relationships with others. I think about our relationship is just simply a connection with another person. So we have all different varieties of relationships, from just someone we might see randomly, an acquaintance, or someone that just pops into our life as a one-time sort of moment. And then we have people we live with, our family, our friendships, and all co-workers and all people in between. So this card, because I saw it when I was talking about relationships, and it does talk about relationships, it is talking about how important and perhaps potent our connections are with other people around Thursday and Friday. So let's be careful we're not hiding out to avoid people, or hiding out to avoid confrontation, or avoid speaking up, or avoid conversation, perhaps simply. Let's put ourselves out there as we're inspired to, or push past that resistance, so that we can sort out and shift and allow the dynamics in these relationships to shift, which is actually showing us that we're changing within ourselves. The dynamics, our relationship with us, is changing, and these relationships are reflecting our own relationship with ourselves. There's a lot of love energy around for Thursday and Friday, so that talks about love. It could be in relationships because that energy is quite strong right now, but a love for self, a love for life. How can we see eye to eye with others? How can we allow any disagreements or misunderstandings to be resolved now? How can we let the grudges go? How can we clear the air in certain relationships that may have become tense over these last weeks or months or years? How can we allow the flame that we are to burn brighter because of these connections with others? Having said that, though, too, sometimes we do reach a point where we've changed and we've chosen to not put ourselves in certain negative situations or around certain negative people or people that just don't resonate with our truth anymore. Sometimes it's important to recognize these new boundaries that we've set up and close the door on some relationships and some connections with other people. If that's something that we've been considering, it might be time to shut the door on some connections, knowing that those people will be okay, and that as we shut the door on certain connections that don't resonate with our truth any longer, that it will also bring more people into our life that do vibrate with our frequency, that do resonate with our truth, or are stepping forward to teach us something about ourselves. So there's very potent lessons around relationships and our connections with other people throughout Thursday and Friday. So yeah, we may feel like we want to hide out, but that will be a part of our own wounds that are resisting the learning that we can learn about these connections. So let's make an effort to reach out. Let's make an effort to step into spaces with other people, especially if we're feeling a bit insecure about ourselves. Let's take the plunge and dive into these gatherings or these connections. Let's also cut ties if they're required. So that's the Twin Flame card. That's the theme for Thursday and Friday. Love, relationships, connections with others, seeing eye to eye with other people, clearing the air so that our flame can burn brighter, our inner light. So that's the guidance for Thursday and Friday, my beautiful people. It comes to you from my... Oh gosh, it's so hilarious. I must have put that card right at the bottom of the deck, because I'm saying, here's my deck of cards that I've used, and this card's on the bottom. But I must have just thrown it there, which I'd usually throw it on the top, so I guess I'm looking straight at it, which is quite funny for me right now. But this is the Speed of Light Oracle cards. These have been completely created by me. There's 55 cards in this deck, so have a look if you want to learn more about these cards, or if you'd like to add them to your collection. Thank you so much for connecting. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please share or comment if you're inspired to. And if you'd like to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. If you want to learn more about the work that I do, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. I've got lots of things on my website that I create, like pendants like this. I've got some art talismans now, new dragon and lion and the orcas, plus a few others that are there. I've written about 11 books. I've got a few card decks out, meditations. You might even be inspired to become part of our Pillar of Light family, which is extremely supportive space for you and help you through these current times, this current energy. So if you like my perspective and my way, I really recommend you have a look at our Pillar of Light family. But there's lots to explore on my website, so please go and have a look if you want to at templeofbalance.com.au. What else have I got to say? I think my hand's getting better now, so I should be able to get back into some ceramics again. So basically my current state of, or my current situation in regards to ceramics is that I have some smudge bowls made. I have some of my baby owls made and some cups made for a local gallery. And I've loaded up the kiln, but there's still a whole shelf pretty much that's available. So now my hand's getting better after I injured it the other week. I'm going to start making some more stuff just to fill up that top shelf so I can get the kiln actually on. So I'm still got about a day or two's worth of making before that's on. So there should be more smudge bowls and baby owls in the coming... We'll see how we go over this next week, but it is quite hectic with summer holidays and things. So the next week or two I should have some more smudge bowls and owls. Is that all I need to share? I think so. So thanks for connecting today. I really appreciated you being here. I trust you've enjoyed our time together. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours and from this beautiful island of Tasmania, Australia. Thank you. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I will do my best to pop in again on Saturday. So thank you and namaste. Namaste means that the divine, the creator within me, honours and acknowledges the divine, the creator within you, that we are equal, that we are one. So thank you for being who you are. Namaste.